Assalamu alaikum, grade 1, and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all doing? Great. That's very good. Yes, I'm also good, Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your numeracy class. In today's class, we will discussing a new topic which is related to addition. We will practice some addition questions, but beside that, we will also learn one new thing which is related to addition. Okay, so let's start our lecture. How many of you can identify this sign? What is this? The two lines. This is equals to sign. Great. Very good. This sign means equals to, right? Okay. Now, you know what? That in mathematics, you are supposed to remember three things about a number, or there are three things related to a number. The one is the digit, the second is its name, and the third is its value. Okay, there are three things that you are supposed to remember about a digit. Let's say we have a digit 2, so the name for 2 is TWO2, and the value is that when you have this much number of things, this means that they are 2. Are you getting my point? Similarly, if we have number 5, the name of this digit is 5, and this means that when you have this much number of things, this means that they are 5. So everything, every digit has a name and a value, and you are supposed to remember all of these three, right? When you do not know the name of a digit, what's the benefit of that? A number is, a digit is written, but you don't know how to call it. Or if you do not know that what is the value of this, let's say you know that this is counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, but you don't know that the number 2 means that this much number of things. When you don't know that 2 means that you will be having this much number of markers, so there is no benefit of you for knowing only the digit, right? So you are supposed to remember or know all of these three things. Now, what we will be practicing today is that what does equal to means to each other, right? Let's say how we can say that both things are equal to. So for that, you should know these things, that this now digit has this value, then you can say that both things are equal to each other. Okay, so now there is this small exercise in your book which is related to equal to. That is why I'm explaining this to you. Now look at the board carefully again. Let's say if I put two apples over here, and if I write number 2 over here, can I say these both things are equal to each other? Yes or no? Yes. Why I can say that? Because this number, the number 2 which I have written over here, has this value, because you know that number 2 have this much number of items in it. That is why you can say that both of these things are equal to each other, right? Now let's say if I add one more apple over here. Now see, if I add one more apple over here, now it has become three objects, right? So is this equal to 2? No, I'm supposed to change this. Now, if I want to show the equal thing, I can write number 3 over here. Now, I can say that both of these things are equal to each other. Similarly, if I add one more on this side, now the number of objects or the value, now you can say that this number does not have this value, right? So, you are supposed to change the number. So, you will be writing number 4 over here. So this means that every number have a value, every number has a value attached to it, and when you are aware of this, that how many number of items are included in this number, then you can say or use the sign, right? So you should be aware of three things, that a number or a digit have three things. there is a digital form that how you can write it, then there is a name of it, and then finally a value is attached to it. So these things are important to remember about the digit, right? Now, are you, yes, all of you have understood this? Okay, should we move forward? Okay, great. Now I want you to open your book, page number 44. This is book page number 44, and the statement says that in the two sets shown below, there are 6 apples and 6 mangoes. Each set has the same number of objects. So this is shown by the equal to sign. Now let's say, as we have practiced it with the number, if we practice it in this way, now can we again use the equal to sign, this, that both are equal to each other? Yes. What if I add one more objects over here? Let's say if I add one more object only on this side and not on this, are they equal to each other? No, I'm supposed to add one more over here as well. Now both of these are equal to each other, right? Because on both sides, now it doesn't matter that on one side this is a small apple, on one other this is again small. This doesn't matter that what are the things. Let's say if I okay, consider it like this, that if I have pasted 2 apples on one side, and on the other side I show you these 2 markers, right? See, if I say that, are these both sides equal? Yes, they are equal. On one side you have 2 number of objects, on the other side you have again 2 number of objects, right? So both of these sides are equal. No matter what the objects are, no matter what their size is, no matter what their color is, the number of object is same. So this means that they are equal to each other. Got it? Now look at the board, sorry, in your book, on both sides different objects are being drawn, and you are supposed to mention whether they are equal to each other or not, right? So see, it says that count and write the number of objects in each set and then the equal to sign. On one side you have turtles. How many turtles are there? 4. And on the other side you have a snack. So 4 plus 4 equals to 4, right? In the next row you have 3 rabbits over here, and then 3 carrots over here, right? So 3 is equals to 3. Now on both sides things are different, their colors are different, their size are different, but their value is same, right? Now look at the next one. On there are 2 sheeps on one side and 2 wool balls on the other. So 2 equals to 2. Now wool is made from the sheep, but yes, they are different things, but because their value is same, so we can use this equals to sign on both sides, right? So all of you are done with this? Yes. Okay, great. Should we move forward? Okay, now in the next page we will be practicing some addition sums. We have that we have already practiced in our previous classes as well, the topic that we started. So let's practice it again with these apples. What if I ask you that on one side you have an object, this is 2 plus 1 equals 3, right? Similarly, if I paste 1 more on this side, now it has become 3. So 3 plus 1 equals 4, right? Similarly, if I keep on adding one more element over here or over there, you are just supposed to add the number of objects, right? So now look at the book page number 45. The different objects are drawn for you and you are supposed to just add them. Okay, so on one side there are 6 balls and then 4, so 6 plus 4 equals 10, right? Okay, now in the next row there are 9 kites on one side and 1 on the other, so the answer will be 10. Excellent, Alize. Now look at the next one. There are 5 mirrors on one side and the 2 on other, so 5 plus 2 equals 7. Good. Then we have beautiful apples, not beautiful than mine. Okay, so there are 7 apples on one side and 2 on the other. So 7 plus 2 equals 9. Very well done. And who is going to tell me about these last candies? Who love candies? Everyone. Okay. So we have 4 candies on one side and 5 candies on other side. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay. So is everything clear? Any question? Any confusion? No. Are you have understood this equals this equals to concept, that what we are supposed to see in that the number and its value should be same on both sides, right? Okay class, hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Do practice it at your home, inshallah, because in tomorrow's class you will be having a weekly assessment and I'll include everything whatever we have covered in this week. Okay, so prepare yourself, take care, and Allah Hafiz.